Good evening, everyone. I wouldn't surprise you if I say that we are today or this evening are here for an exam. Not any exam, but a final exam. And not any final exam, but a master's program exam of the School of Technology for Global Technology Tech 5173 class. If you like it, very good. If you don't like it, I hope you like it. Because this is a very non-traditional exam. I have never seen in my whole life an exam where people start the exam, come and eat, and then go finish the exam, and that's it. So would you please give a hand to my class? Very good. Now, the food will be ready in 25 minutes. And before we start, some of you would love to eat turkey. Some would love to eat vegetarian. So at this point, would you please raise your hand if you want vegetarian plate? And they will find you and prepare one for you. So anybody from the restaurant? Yes. How many plates? How many plates are? Somebody give me number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we'll tell them 12 vegetarians. 12. We'll take this out of the tape later on. 12 veggies. Thank you. 12, please. Well, it's a joy to be with a group of friends and in the time of Thanksgiving. And there are some things that we want to share with us before the food comes. And I consider it personally, and I guess many of you would join me, that they are important. So we eat with meaning, if you know what I mean. It's not just like go and eat, but we eat with a meaning. First thing is we are eating together. And this is amazing. I mean, when you find people coming literally from the corners of the world. We have people from China. Wave your hand, China, if you are here. China. Very good. We have people from Persia. Iran. There's Iran. We have from Nigeria. Where's Nigeria? And we have from India. We have India. And we have America. We have America. And I am from Egypt. If you speak Arabic, I'm from Egypt. And the owners of this place are from Albania. So did I miss any other countries? If you are...
Canada.
Canada. Canada. Where is Canada? Canada. And then we have Pakistan. Very good. What else? Yes. Nepal. Nepal, Himalaya, right? Very good. What else? Canada. Very good. So we are really an international gathering, so to say, and I would love to borrow the name of United Nations, not to borrow the organization, but the term, united. We are united. Now, I want to tell you that the food we are going to eat, one turkey or one tomato, may be sliced into 10 pieces, and 10 of us will eat it. So actually, it becomes part of ourselves that we shared. That's one of the meanings of food that we eat, that it becomes part of us, part of our health, part of our strength, part of our thoughts, part of us. So when you shake hands with somebody who shared food with you, share hands with warmth, because he is part of you and you're part of him, kind of. Next. I would like to emphasize what the people call unpolitically correct thing. People became so trying to be politically correct and say Thanksgiving, not Thanksgiving to who or what. Or somebody, you meet with somebody, I'm thankful. And I tell my students, I tell myself, I tell everybody, that you cannot, by definition, be thankful on your own. To be thankful, you have to have a giver and a gift and a receiver. If one of the three is not there, there's no meaning linguistically for being thankful. Same thing for being nice. I cannot be nice on my own. So this is a nice guy. Nice meaning to be nice, to show nicety or niceness or whatever the English word is to somebody. So the three corners, without them, like the tripod of this camera, it cannot stand linguistically or logically. So people say, because some people don't believe in the God we believe in, we will not say that so that we don't offend them. And this is another thing I want to mention. Now, if I'm politically incorrect now, that's the time, because we are with friends here. Now, every one of us came to this country where it snows. We know that before snow falls in winter, right? And they have Niagara Falls pouring as we speak. It doesn't stop. And it has a Great Canyon or Grand Canyon, wherever. And this is America. Like it or hate it, we all came here because we love it. So I think it is scientifically, sorry for the word, dishonesty, if we cover parts of it so that we don't offend. Everybody here knows that we have Grand Canyon, we have snow, we have this. Everybody knows that we have Thanksgiving because historically, and you have two sheets here, what is the source or the origin of this celebration? This is what happened. I don't have the right, you don't have the right to change it. Like it or hate it, but that's it. Nobody can change. If you like Napoleon, good for you. If you hate Napoleon, good for you. But nobody has the right to erase Napoleon from history. I mean, he is a good or bad, this is something else. But we cannot change that. Say hi. Oh, way. You know what? In my class, I surprise my students and say hi during my speech. So if they are following with me, they say hi, big hi. 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 Excellent. Very good. Now we'll eat really good meal. Now, that said, we will have Christmas coming. And I was just on the phone, long distance today, with some professional people somewhere, and I said, Merry Christmas, just so the other side said, thank you for saying that, because I'm afraid to say Merry Christmas, because everybody say, be politically correct, and say season's greetings. I told her, John has a birthday, and if we make a celebration for John, it is insult to some people to say it is a birthday, just a birthday, because that's his birthday. So John's birthday, Christ's, did I say the bad word? Did I say God? Hey, that's what it is. Like it or hate it, but that is, and to be scientifically honorable, we keep history as it is. And nobody should be offended of things, right? Anybody offended? Okay. Now, I go to a conference here at EIU and sit next to somebody, just a regular person. That's what I thought. And then I tell him, my name is Wafiq, and he says, my name is Larry. And I see the name of Charleston on him. I say, do you work for the town here? He so humbly said, yes. I told him, what do you do? So humbly like this, look at him. He said, I'm the mayor. I told him, your honor. And we chatted, and I told him, if I invited you to my class, you come. And he came, and he shared a lot of himself and his achievements, the least of which is he one of the Motorola guys who invented or did something to the Motorola radio that equipment that you use. And without much ado, I'll ask our honorable mayor to give us 1 word, 2 words, 5 words, 10 words. Would you please join me in welcoming them?
Well, I really didn't have anything prepared because I didn't know that I was going to have to say anything. But I appreciate being invited, and it's so great to see so many different countries represented here. It's really wonderful, and I really enjoyed the time that I was able to speak to you during his class. I enjoyed it a lot. I hope you got something out of it. I don't know whether you learned anything because it was really old history that I was talking about, but maybe it gave you a little bit of insight into the way some of the technologies developed several years ago.
Thank you very much. Welcome to Charleston. Now, in Arabic, the word deen means religion, believe it or not. So when you have deen, you have religion. So now we have 2 deans here in the English language, I see. Do we have more than 2 deans? All the deans in the room, please stand up. All the deans, please come here. And don't guess what will be next. Dean Augustine is the Dean of International Students and Graduate Studies. Who are you, what are you doing, and what do you want to say to us?
Well, Dr. Wabi asked me to share my childhood Thanksgiving memory with you. And I'm going to do that because even though I'm American, my father's parents were German immigrants, and my mother's parents were Italian immigrants. So they immigrated here to the United States, and together, neither one of them never heard of Thanksgiving. So they collaborated on creating a great Thanksgiving dinner every year, and their turkey and dressing turned out to be the best ever, even though they'd never heard of turkey and dressing. So I always think of them at Thanksgiving because our family would gather around this giant table where my Italian grandmother and German grandmother, who'd never seen a turkey and never made dressing before, created a marvelous Thanksgiving dinner. So I hope that yours is as delicious and wonderful as the one that they created for us in my childhood.
Thank you. Give him a hand, please. And now you'll get the meaning of what I meant by Thanksgiving. We are thankful to Dean Augustine because he shared with us something, right? So that's meaningful, but I can't be thankful, just thankful, right? What does that mean? We are thankful. Now, Dean Orns is a multi-talented person, and he is the Dean of Sciences. So if you like sciences, you will like Dean Orns. If you don't like sciences, you will like sciences because of him. And he is here.
Thank you very much for the opportunity to just say a few words. I hope that you feel at home as possible in a place far away from home. My daughter called this morning and said, Dad, I graduated from college. And of course, I knew she was in college, but I didn't think the ceremony was until this weekend, when EIU has their ceremony this weekend also. Because she had told Mom and Dad that she wasn't going to go to the ceremony, and so Mom and Dad were hundreds of miles away. But she called this morning and said, I marched and I received my tassel and the certificate, and Mom and Dad felt kind of bad that we weren't able to be there with her and for her. And I know you are not with your moms and dads and your family, and it's hard for you to get to and from your original homes. But I hope that you enjoy your time with us in Charleston, and we hope that this night can just contribute to your feeling a part of us and this community. Thank you.
Now, I want the faculty members of the School of Technology to stand up, please. Faculty members. Faculty members. Very good, faculty members. Thank you for being here. What do you tell us?
Oh, this is definitely on the spot because I didn't prepare or think of anything.
That's exactly what it is.
But Thanksgiving to us is a family occasion. And what we do, in fact, we did it this Thanksgiving as well, is we typically go to her family's, my wife's family's house, and we gather together as a family. And we'll have relatives from, and they're starting to scatter. We've done this for like 35, 40 years now. But the family is starting to scatter. But we all try to make an effort to get together on Thanksgiving. And what we do is we bring in, and we invite friends and such as well. And we had last year we had 38 people come to the house over the Thanksgiving weekend for a big feast and get together and relate and share the events of the following year and that kind of thing. So this, that's what we do. Every Thanksgiving we try to get together, as many as we can, to catch up on everything. And I think that's what Thanksgiving is about, is not only the giving and receiving, as you alluded to, but also the sharing and the camaraderie and the catching up and being a part of something more than just ourselves in a local area.
Thank you. Give him a hand, please. Now, we have a faculty who is a chair also, so we'll get you as a faculty first and then as a chair later.
Wait, I'm only going once.
No, twice. You get 2 chairs.
Well, as a faculty, I'm going to pass. No, I am really happy to be here. And, one of the things when you think about, Thanksgiving and family getting together, really this is a family. We are part of the EIU family here, and just appreciate the opportunity to be able to spend time with everybody.
Excellent. We'll count on you for a minute, so have a seat. Give him a hand, please. Did we?
Hello, I'm Diana Wyatt, and most of the time I teach off campus when this celebration is going on, so I'm very happy to be here tonight. And also very happy this semester on campus, my ethics class, that it was full of international students, which was a good class to have dialogue. And I really and truly enjoyed that class. It was one of my favorite classes this semester because we really got the opportunity to know each other and have a dialogue going on. So this year for Thanksgiving, that's one of the things that I've been thankful for is that opportunity to reach out and get to know some of the international students. And I feel sorry for the faculty who do not have that opportunity because it's rich. And thank you for this evening.
Sure, thank you. Give her a hand, Dr. Diana White. Now, we will not ask you to speak unless you tell us what Israr means.
So, Israr, my last name, means to insist.
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 And Tokir?
Tokir means to be respected. So, my students. Thank you, Dr. Wabi. Being of multi-background, I'm originally from Pakistan, from Canada also. And this is a great opportunity in States here, being part of Thanksgiving and being part of such a great family at EIU, as Dr. Chinny mentioned. It's just an amazing opportunity. And this is something that I really did not have exposure to in Canada. So thank you, Dr. Wabi, for such a great opportunity.
Sure. Israr and Tokir. Now, QQ for you. Question for you. If you want to do graphic design by any means, who you think first about without overloading him because he is already overloaded? Gabe? Grant? You're a faculty member and you didn't stand up. You didn't stand up, so I put you on the spot.
Well, I personally thought I had escaped the microphone this evening. Luke, calm down, buddy. It'll be all right. Turkey will be out here soon. So I'll tell you all just a quick story about my first international Thanksgiving dinner. I was, I think, a sophomore in college at EIU. And we had gathered at the farm north of town, just like we always do, all my brothers and sisters. I've got 6 brothers and 2 sisters, so a big family, and all the wives and little kids were running around. And my brother Pete brought with him a good friend of his. Pete was in grad school, I think, at the time, just finishing up, and he had a friend named Mohammed. Mohammed was from Pakistan, was a master's student in the School of Technology. And after talking with Mohammed at work one day, he got to find out that, sometimes it's hard over the holidays for you guys. You're away from family, you're stuck in your dormitories or your apartments, and, unless you get together with somebody else, you're just kind of wondering, oh, okay, what are these holidays all about? So Mohammed joined us, and he made himself a big plate of food and ate maybe a quarter of it, because one of the things that he told us was that American food is just really heavy. So my warning to y'all tonight is just don't feel bad if you don't finish up your plate. It's awful thick around here. So, all right. Thank you, Dr. Wabi, for assembling this. So
another hand, please. Now, a QQ for you. Do you think when faculty retire, they lose their status as faculty or as speakers or as friends? Say Baharlu.
Thank you, Wafiq, for this opportunity that you provide for all of us. I have gone through the same memories you're going. These moments like this, gathering together for this occasion, with many areas, is the most memorable for you as you go back to your country and somebody asks you what is the most memorable time. The night we got together with a diverse background, faculty, professor, dean, and our friends, and share some of our interesting memories. So we have to thank you, Wafiq, for making such a thing, and for colleagues that providing the supper for us. I had a great time in this country. I've been here over 56 years. And so
He came when he was 2.
and I've been to many of your classes as Dr. Wafik asked me to come make presentation. So you are quite fortunate. You now have a background, a glimpse of a universal attitude, universal knowledge, universal perspective. If you go back to your country, this is very unique. It's not only academic background, it's the personal experience what this occasion provides you. It strengthens you, gives you confidence and excellence. So thank you very much for the opportunity you're providing for us each year.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you very much. Now, the food will be ready in 10 minutes. So before we eat the food, I'll tell you a story. And I know that people like stories, particularly true stories. But before we do that, I'd like to ask you another question. Would a person carrying a camera and taking pictures lose the status of being faculty also? They never be in the camera because she is taking the picture. Nobody takes her picture, but here she is.
Wow, I'm always taking pictures. I never get to speak, so.
We only have 10 minutes now.
Oh, no, yeah, I think I can handle that. It's always a great pleasure to spend the evening with all of you and share this meal that we've already had, but we're always happy to eat more turkey. Not chicken, more turkey.
Very good. Thank you, thank you. Now, in the next 3 minutes, we will have a unique experience. I'll tell you, one time, actually more than one time, people would meet with me and say, Wafik, you are the very first Egyptian person that we have ever seen. We have never seen an Egyptian before, so you are Egypt to us. And I really take this very respectfully and appreciatively. Now I'm going to ask our students. Without our students, we are not here, right? So I'm going to ask a student representative of each country that you would pay maybe $1,500 to go to India to see an Indian, or go to Nigeria to see a Nigerian, or go to Persia to see a Persian. So I would love to see, or China. So I'll ask one of each nationality to say something for us, and then I'll tell you a story, and then we will eat. We start from Persia.
What should
You stand up. Tell us something.
about my trip?
Whatever. The mic is with you. Just say something.
I would probably go to China, see China, maybe in future. I don't know when,
Okay.
but maybe in next 10 years.
How about Thanksgiving? Anything related to Thanksgiving?
This is the first time that I'm here.
First time Thanksgiving.
Yeah, first time, and I had turkey, and I like it. And
So look at her. She is one of a kind. First time Thanksgiving. First time. Very good.
and that's it.
That's it. Very good. Okay, next we go to what? You tell me. Nigeria? Let's go to Africa. Here is Nigeria. And then we'll go to China.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. My name is Conley. I'm from Nigeria. And I want to say it's been a great opportunity to be in Dr. Wabi's class, attending classes with other students from other countries. And also, I'm glad to be here. This is my first Thanksgiving as well in the United States. And I'm grateful for this opportunity to share a meal with people and to be happy together. Thank you.
Thank you. Another hand to Nigeria. Let's go to China and then go to India. How about that? China and India. Largest populace. Yes, China.
And it's really good to be here. And we don't really have Christmas and Thanksgiving, but we have like a Chinese New Year. But it's always good to have more holidays.
And we have Chinese food in America, believe it or not. Who else? India. Who is India? India. Here is India. Stand up, please, for us.
Hi, I'm Krishna. First of all, I, on behalf of all the Indians here, would like to thank Dr. Wabi and all the other faculty members here for this wonderful dinner tonight. And probably for every Indian here, I think this is the first time they're having this Thanksgiving dinner. So, like, everyone might be feeling special today. So, and global technology is a great class for everyone, all of us. That's it.
Very good.
Thank you.
Thank you. India. Shall we go to Pakistan? Pakistan again? Pakistan. You're done. Okay. So we have Pakistan. Any other? We have American. We need an American representative. Nepal. Yes.
It's difficult to stand.
Hi, I'm Manish. I'm from Nepal, the country of Himalaya. And then, yeah, it's my first time in the United States. This is my first Thanksgiving, so I'm having a great time. I'm feeling good. So thank you, Dr. Wabi, for this opportunity. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Another hand for Nepal. Now, another question for you. Do you think that coming late or after we finished all the faculty status and all the students and so forth would prevent a faculty member from speaking and tell us something unless we are in business? What do you say about Thanksgiving? Thanksgiving.
About what?
Thanksgiving. People are on the spot today.
Yes.
You see it, you saw it.
What is the question to which I'm
Question
responding?
is, what is Thanksgiving to you?
Well, Thanksgiving is a time, obviously, of giving thanks to the Lord for providing safety and provisions. I think of the pilgrims who came to America, and my understanding is, I'm no expert, but I understand about half of them died in the early times, and those who survived gathered with the Indians, the natives of the land, and celebrated a Thanksgiving.
Very good. Thank you. Another hand. Well, to tell you, did I miss anybody, by the way? By the way, speakers don't see people like you. So, I mean, help me if I missed somebody. Did I? Did you have an American student? Did you have an American student? American student? American student? American student?
Me? Now you're really putting someone on the spot here.
What is Thanksgiving to you?
To me?
Yes. Tell us some memories, some ideas.
Basically, it's close family getting together, and it's not necessarily all about the food, but maybe about mingling and just sharing and having that time that you missed with your family because you were working or you were away or whatever you were doing.
Very good. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
That's it. Welcome. Now, I told my students from all nationalities, go back home if you don't have Thanksgiving and start something. And don't start something to go to the president of the country. Start it as a family. Make it family thing, and they will like it, and Thanksgiving will be good in your country as well. Well, you want the story, I know that, before the food comes, and it is a true story. 4 years ago, I came back from Thanksgiving like this time, and I asked my students, global technology class, and tell them, how about Thanksgiving break? How did you do? What did you do? And stories and so forth. All my American friends gave stories and have laughter and all the stories that you can, family gathering and travel and all. And my Indian friends that year was in India, were Indians only. So I had about 15 or 16, almost half, more than half of the class. And I asked them, what did you do in Thanksgiving? They said, nothing. What Thanksgiving? And to make a long story short, they seemed to stay together at home in Charleston, and even didn't go to Chicago to see Sears Tower or Willis Tower or anything. Just stayed together in a very good, well-knit. So I told them, hey, you came from the other side of the world and you don't know what the American Thanksgiving it is? No American family invited you to go and see? Or no, nothing. We don't know that. So it just slipped from my mouth, like on the spot. And I said, okay, I'm going to invite you all to a Thanksgiving dinner, an American Thanksgiving dinner. When I came here 30 years ago or something, American families invited me to their houses, and I saw how family comes and how the older guy or madam would sit, and the youngest would come and say, Mama or Daddy or Grandpa, tell us about Thanksgiving, what is it, and so forth. So the story goes from generation to generation. So we will have a Thanksgiving too. I didn't realize how much it would cost. So I try after this to ask for money. Our chair, not this chair. No money, because the decline of budget started many years ago. So no money there. So I try to raise money somehow. I'm not good in raising money personally. I can come up with ideas and projects, but I'm not good in money. So I call people, friends around town and colleagues. And so make a long story short, the last phone call I made to somebody who was working in an office here, and she told me, try to go to restaurants in town and maybe they will contribute something, a meal or two or something. And by the way, there is Lincoln Garden. You can ask them too. So I said, okay, do you have the number? No, I'll get it from the Yellow Pages. I did. And then I come here on a Sunday and the place is busy. Where is Faik? Faik and Geechee. Faik and Geechee. We are talking about the true story. Give them a hand, please. I'm telling the story. You heard it 10 times, or 20 times now. So would you come here, please? So because the camera is there, and you come here, please. I know. And I come from this door at 1 o'clock on Sunday, and the place is full. No place to, and I find a very busy man. This man, wearing his thing and carrying plates and going like a bee and doing this and this and giving instructions here. So I said, this is a manager. So I knew that what I'm going to ask needs an owner, not a manager. So I come to him without disturbing him. May I meet with the owner of the place? So without looking at my eyes, he was working, very busy working. He said, I'm the owner. So I thought he is kidding me. So I took it like face value and told him, okay, can I see you late after you finish everything? Yes. What time? 9:30. Okay, 10, whatever. So he was busy. So I come 9:30 and sit with his son, Nietzsche, and tell him the story. We have this, and the story I told you, and we wanted to know how much would it cost to feed 20, 30, 35 people. So the dad comes from inside and comes and sits on this table, and I say the story again. And in a heartbeat, he looks at me and say, they're on me. So I didn't quite understand what does he mean on me. So I said, what do you mean? He said, I'll pay for it. They will be my guests. And we have in the Middle East a way of showing that I'll serve you by saying from my eyes, something like that. I'll give you the full service even from my eyes. So I said, do you mean that I go to the president of EIU and tell him and my chair that you are inviting us for free, 30, 35 people? He said, yes. So I told him maybe they'll become 40 or 45. He said, Dr. Wabi, 50. I told him if they are 60, 60, 70, Dr. Wabi, bring them all and I'll feed them. And I look at the son and he does like this exactly. And then it didn't change. And here we are for the third year or fourth year or something, thanking Faik and thanking Geechee for generosity and friendship. They are from Albania and I'm from Egypt, and there are some relations between Albania and Egypt long 300 years ago. So I was so glad that we connected again in such a happy time. So please give them a hand. Would please the mayor of the city come with us, and our chair and our deans. Please come here because we want to give them expression, very symbolic gift. One of them is this. Where is the chair of the School of Technology? Would you please give us this? And this. Now, they are different colors, so father and son would know which is which.
They might fight over who gets which color, right?
So, we'll start with Geechee here.
Thank you. Thank you.
What are the deans? The deans, please, and the mayor, please. You want to be in the picture, and I'll give this to the dean to give it to Geechee, and this one to Dean Augustine. Dean Augustine will give it to Faik. And where is Dean Orns? Did I miss anybody? Would please give this one here. No alcohol. No, here, please. One of them. Give it to one of them, please. And one of them here. And do we have anything else? We have pens to write your accounts.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank stuff in there.
Thank you. Can we all stand here and take a picture for everybody at this corner? And then the food is coming.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Now, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now, Donna Dawson is our advisor. She couldn't make it today, and she sent a message that is very appropriate to read as a prayer before the meal starts. Do we pray before the meal starts? Isn't any wrong? We pray for the provider of the food, and here is what Donna Dawson said. Before our food gets cold, the food is coming. Before our food gets cold, let us take a few minutes to really give thanks to what we are thankful for. For family, friends, health, a nice soft bed, for freedom and a roof over our heads at times. I'm thankful to be surrounded by those whose lives touch me more than they'll never know. That's Donna Dawson. Thankful, Lord, that you have blessed me beyond measure. Thankful that in my heart lives life's greatest treasure. So please bless this food Lincoln Gardens has provided, and bless each and every person invited. Right. Give her a hand, please.